is what exclusive whiskeys are there out there that you want to taste? Like, how can you go find these exclusive whiskeys? How can you go taste them? Kind of goes back to the last question we had where we talked about how do I start my whiskey collection. I would say you can definitely hit up your friends. You can definitely go to whiskey bars. So whiskey bars are great. Now you pay a little bit more because it is a bar. So typically with grain alcohol, with spirits, they tend to put anywhere from a 5 to 8 times cost on that spirit. It's kind of beer is about 2 to 3%. Cocktails are usually around 5 to 8. Whiskey as well is about 5 to 8. So you get a little higher cost, but a good whiskey bar is going to have a bunch of different whiskeys on the shelves, and it gives you a lot of opportunity to try. You're just going to pay a little bit bigger of a premium compared to mooching off your friends. Going to distilleries is a great way, right? So if you go to a distillery, do a tour and do a tasting, a lot of times, depending on the actual distillery and the rules of the state, sometimes you get a taste for free or it's a small fee. But again, you would be able to try a large portion of their line that way. So I think visiting distilleries, and again, visiting a distillery and understanding the processes is really good. Learning the stories, learning what they're about is a great way to go. And I think the last really cool place, if you really want to start trying to find unique and exclusive whiskeys, is go to a bunch of festivals. I know they just did the Kentucky Bourbon Festival that they do in every September. There's Whiskey Live in Ireland that my wife and daughter went to 2 years ago, where they had all the Irish distilleries under one roof. I go to multiple different festivals inside of the state of Virginia. So festivals are really good because you get to meet the distillers. They usually have their entire line there. And again, it gives you the ability to taste. And a lot of times you pay to get into the festival, and the tastings are actually free, right? So you kind of pay on the front end, and then you can go around and sample all you want. And the beauty of all these samples at festivals is you don't have to drink the whiskey. You can take a little sip and you can actually spit it out. So a lot of times when I go to festivals, because I might be driving, I might be having friends with me, I don't want to be intoxicated, so I will actually take a little sip, swirl around, get the flavors, get the taste, and I'll actually spit it out. My friends laugh at me, but again, I'm there for the purpose of trying and tasting flavors, much more so than having to drink it. Now, sometimes it is hard when it's a very good whiskey and you actually have to spit it out. But again, I'm there with my intention is different than drinking large amounts of alcohol. So I hope those give you some good ideas and some ways to start thinking about whiskey and golf from